Hello there, welcome back. It's Monday, so it's story time. And this week we're in the world of leading without a map because nobody's given us one, have they? And I want to tell you today about a woman called Mia who is new into her leadership role. Take a moment to reflect on what it was like for you when you first stepped into management. In fact, those feelings are often the same for each new team you move into, aren't they? Hello, I'm Caroline Esterson, and this is Little Moves, Big Careers, helping women in corporate leadership who are constantly second-guessing themselves to build the daily habits that compound into unshakable confidence. Yep, that's you. So here's what you're getting today. 1, you're going to recognise Mia's morning so completely that you'll want to check whether I've actually been watching yours. 2, you're going to watch her make one small, completely understandable mistake in a one-to-one and then do something with an email that's going to make you nod slowly and think, yeah, that's possibly what I would have done. And 3, I'm going to leave you with a question about where you're performing the certainty that you really don't feel. You ready? Let's go. It's week 3 into Mia's new role, Monday morning, and Mia's first one-to-one. Mia has a team of 5, and she's had a team of 5 for 3 weeks, 5 days, and she just checked this morning, approximately 2 hours. She knows this because she has been counting, and not because she's enjoying it, but because she keeps thinking that at some point, it'll start to feel like she imagined it would feel, and it doesn't feel like that yet. What it actually feels like is as though she's wearing someone else's coat, like the title on her email signature, Team Lead Commercial Strategy, actually belongs to a person who is slightly more confident than she is. Like possibly at any moment, someone is going to ask her something that she hasn't got a clue how to answer. But on a plus note, she has prepared for today's one-to-ones. She's got a list of questions. She's read a number of articles about having good one-to-ones, and she has a notebook with a fresh page for each team member. She is, by any reasonable measure, completely prepared. Only she doesn't feel prepared at all. Her mind is worrying about all the possible things that might come up in the conversation and planning responses in format A, B, C, right the way through to Z. So, 10:30, the first one-to-one with Matty. Matty's been in the team for 4 years and he's pretty good at his job. He is also, and Mia has noticed this, very good at asking questions that require answers that she just doesn't have. Today's question arrives 11 minutes into the conversation. So, what is the plan for the team restructure? Have you spoken to the directors about the timeline? Mia knows that there's a restructure happening, but she doesn't know the timeline. She anticipates that she'll learn more in her own one-to-one on Thursday. She smiles and says, Matty, I'm still getting up to speed on the detail. I'll come back to you on that. Matty nods and writes something down. Mia doesn't know what he's written. She doesn't ask, but she does spend the next 40 minutes wondering. It's lunchtime now in the kitchen and Mia's making coffee. 2 one-to-ones down, 3 to go. Mia is standing at the kettle, running a quiet inventory of everything she doesn't know yet. Things like the restructure timeline, the Q4 budget review, why the relationship between Matty and Jess seems slightly brittle, but she's got no idea why. What she's supposed to do when one of her team properly underperforms, and who she's supposed to ask about the systems access issue that Bea raised on Friday. The inventory is long and getting longer. Her manager, her old manager, the woman whose job she now has, made it all look so straightforward. From the outside, leadership had looked like knowing, like having all the answers. As if you're the person the team looked to because you were the person that could see furthest ahead. Mia can't see further than Thursday, the day of her own one-to-one. She makes the coffee, goes back to her desk, opens her email. There's a message from Matty, sent 40 minutes ago, which means he sent it almost immediately after their one-to-one ended. Hi, Mia. Thanks for the chat earlier. Just wanted to follow up on the restructure timeline. I think it's important to say that we're all very anxious. When do you think you'll have more news? Mia reads it twice. She thinks about the one-to-one. About the moment Matty had politely and directly asked what the timeline looked like. And she thinks about what she'd said in response. I'm still getting up to speed on the detail. She'd meant it as a holding position, a professional way of saying, I don't know yet, but I'm working on it. She had thought it was enough. It wasn't enough. Because what Matty had heard and had clearly gone straight back to the team with was not that she's working on it. What they had heard was silence. And silence in the middle of a restructure is the most frightening thing a team can hear from a new manager. She does know more than she said. She knows that her own one-to-one with the directors is tomorrow and that she will have something more concrete by Thursday morning. She knows this and she didn't say it. She'd been so careful not to overpromise that she'd forgotten to give them anything at all. She stares at the email and starts typing. Thanks, Matty. Completely understand. Things are moving and I'll make sure to keep everyone updated as soon as I have more to share. Which is, if you look at it closely, exactly what she said in the one-to-one, but just in email format. It answers nothing. It promises nothing specific. And the moment she reads it back, as soon as I have more to share, she hears it. The same non-answer recycled. And she knows that sending it would be sending Matty back to the team with nothing again. So she deletes it. And then she types something entirely different. Thanks for following up, Matty. I do understand how difficult this is for you and the rest of the team. I have a meeting tomorrow morning that should give me more clarity on the timeline, and I will update everyone as soon as I hear. Sit tight until then. She reads it back. She knows it's not perfect. She still doesn't have the answer, but at least it's honest. It has a date and a next step. It treats Matty and the team like adults who deserve to know what's happening, even when what is happening is that we're still waiting. She thinks, I should have said that this morning. She sends the email and closes the laptop. And that's where I'm leaving Mia at her desk, with 3 more one-to-ones this week, a restructured timeline she doesn't have, and a team member who may or may not be testing her. What would you do if that was your inbox, if that was your week 3? Would you have sent that email? What is it costing Mia and leaders like her to keep saying, I've got it, when they haven't? Have a think about that, and I'll see you Wednesday.
I've got a quickie for you before you go. If you are a new line manager, maybe no one, or even perhaps you've been knocking around for a while, but you're soon to move into a new team, I have a 90-day plan in the show notes and I want you to go and grab it. It's built around 4 moves that the best managers make, but often people don't. These are spot and solve, make it matter, build your circle and be seen. That last one is the one that changes careers. So pop over to the show notes. The link's there ready for you.
So Wednesday is coming, and I promise you the science behind what is happening to Mia right now is going to make you feel significantly better about yourself. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Go on, it takes 4 seconds, and I'll never know if you don't, but you will. Then on Friday, we have the song. I've chosen something that I think captures exactly the feeling of stepping into territory you haven't mapped yet and deciding to walk tall anyway. I'm Caroline Esterson. This is Little Moo's Big Careers. See you Wednesday. And until then, remember, make your move, even if it's tiny, especially if it's tiny.